Reynon here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Grand Prime. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, so let us immediately start. For the first setup, this is the new player setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Fury for attack speed, Pressure Point for increased damage, Reach for range, Organ Shadow for critical damage, Glade Termite for critical chance per combo multiplier, Northwind for cold, Fever Strike for Toxin, and Cold. Gives us Viral. When you proc Viral onto enemies, enemies will take more damage from any source. And Sacrificial Steel for critical chance. These are the mods. These mods here I will highly recommend new players to use, and now it's time for me to show you the Steel Path builds. For the second setup, this is the exposure setup. The mods I'm using here, we have attack speed, we have conditional overload for melee damage per status type, prime reach for range, viral damage, critical damage, and VP wounds and blood rush for a lot of status chance and critical chance. These are the mods. For the extra weapon adapter, you can use whatever Tenakai you have. For the Arcane, is going to be melee exposure and ability cast. You gain corrosion damage from melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage and free corrosion damage. That's the Arcane. For stats over here, the attack speed is below average, range is above average, duration is average, follow through is below average, Riven Dispo isn't good, I will not recommend at all. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, status chance is good, and total damage is very good. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the Influence setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Condition Overload for Prime Pressure Point for better clear with Influence. You're going to remove Viral Damage. You're going to add Galvanized Elementalist for status damage and status chance. And you're going to also add electricity damage, and that's it. Everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For this mod over here, you can use whatever Tenakai you have. For the Arcane, it's going to be melee influence, electricity status effect, which we do have right over here. 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in a 3-meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. That's the Arcane. For stats over here, instead of viral, it's going to be electricity. And there you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the new player setup. I'm going to spawn level 40, regular star chart or cumulative dudes. No buffs, armor strip. We are just going to press our melee attack button, and as you can see, this thing will want to do tap everything. There we go. For regular star chart, this thing is overkill. It's quite powerful, really good stats. And there you go, that's the new player setup. Now for the Steel Path builds. The next one is going to be the exposure setup. There it is. I will spawn level 205, Steel Path, or cumulative dudes. We need to spam abilities to get in melee exposure stacks. There we go, 240 increased corrosion damage from melee exposure. Now we need to get some combo and kills. So we won't be doing any damage, but once you get some combo, or 1 to 2 kills, this thing will start chunking. There we go. We have corrosion, we have viral, we have punches, slash, and impact. That's going to complement condition overload. Heavy gunners also get chunked, as you can see. And this is without any buffs. Now imagine with buffs, this thing is going to do a lot more damage. And there you go. That's the second setup. Now for the final one, the influence setup. There it is. The exact same units. We need to get some combo and stacks real quick. When we proc electricity, there's a 20% chance to spread it in a 3-meter radius, and that's going to help us a lot with clear. As you can see, we are spreading it constantly. With buffs, the clear is going to be much, much better. There we go. These guys now are going to use at least like 1 buff. Nourish is the most common helmet ability. Maybe you have it, maybe your teammate has it. Free viral damage. With that, we're going to spread electricity and viral in the 3-meter radius. And our clear is going to be much, much better, as you can see. Everything is dead. And there you go. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the influence setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies of the void, Steel Path of course, it's survival. The Mask Mod, I'm going to show you this build right here. I'm getting invaded, but the Red Veil. There we go. This is without any buffs. We are spreading the influence. Our clear is much better than the exposure setup, of course. Exposure setup has much better single target DPS. This has a better clear, so it's all up to you. Depends on the content you do. You can switch between them. Both of them are very good. As you can see, the clear on this weapon, it is the influence setup, is solid. If I were to use at least my fourth ability, Nourish, helmet ability, I'm going to spread viral and electricity, and our clear is going to be much better. You can use Rhino Roar, you can use elemental buffs. Just give it some power to have a much consistent and better clear. There we go. I wanted to use the exposure setup, but the clear isn't the most satisfying for us, so I went with the influence setup. There we go. Recast Nourish. These guys, goodbye. These doodlies. It has really good stats. It's one of the best weapons with the best stats. The problem is it's slow. The stances are kinda whatever. And we do have Incarnons, and Incarnons are much better. But this weapon isn't half bad at all. Really good stash chance, really good critical damage, really good critical chance, high base damage. It's still a very good metal weapon in terms of stats. There we go. Recast. I can of course use my first ability as well to give myself heat damage. I'm going to spread electricity and heat in infamy radius. Clear and single target is going to be much better. I can do this. There we go. Viral heat and electricity in a large radius. Beautiful. There we go. Recast my second ability to get some DR. Alright, now let's wait for the Acolyte to spawn. There he is, finally. Holy. I was waiting for you, son. Spawn so I can kill you and leave. Holy. This guy made me wait for this long just for him to die. And he gone. There you go. Time for me to leave, boys. I think you guys seen enough. And be right back. And there we go. The Grand Prime isn't half bad at all. It's, I will say, above average. I will definitely recommend the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.